Welcome to the dark world. Please subscribe to the channel and give a like to motivate me to continue. A married woman working as a nurse and mother to an 11-year-old, returned home from work on a typical day and prepared lunch for her husband and child. Later, she went to the bathroom, unaware of soap on the floor, slipped, fell on her back, and lost consciousness. During her unconsciousness, Mai felt as if she were lying on a bed, with an ugly jinn creature approaching her, unable to move. When she regained consciousness, her husband told her she had been speaking incomprehensibly in a different voice. Initially, Mai didn't pay much attention. Changes in Mai's behavior. That same day, while praying, her son noticed her strange gaze. When she asked him why, he said she had been laughing hysterically during the prayer. Mai was puzzled, insisting she had been focused, but he was adamant she hadn't stopped laughing. Escalating mysterious events. Later that night, her husband woke up coughing severely. When Mai woke up to give him water, he accused her of trying to choke him. She was shocked and insisted she had been asleep, but he maintained she had tried to strangle him with her hands. In the following days, Mai began seeing shadows, moving around the house and hearing whispers calling her name. She felt as though someone was constantly watching her, even in broad daylight. Her son started avoiding her, telling her that she spoke in an unfamiliar language in her sleep. Continued mystery. Worry grew in Mai's heart, and she started considering consulting a spiritual expert. Will Mai be able to understand what is happening to her, or will the events become even more mysterious and terrifying? On the second night of the woman received an unexpected visit from her sister and her husband. Rain poured heavily, and the air was chillingly cold. Despite her husband's warnings to return home in the bad weather, the sister insisted on staying the night. Because the roads were flooded with water and rain.as they drove through the dark, mysterious road, their car suddenly broke down in the middle of nowhere. In that critical moment, they saw a strange figure emerging from the shadows. He was dressed in old Indian clothes, but all that could be seen of his face was a single eye. The husband, horrified, struggled to restart the engine while fumbling in the shadows for the necessary tools. Fortunately, the engine reluctantly responded, and they finally managed to miraculously return home. However, this terrifying experience lingered in the husband's memory, keeping him awake all night trying to make sense of what had happened. The next day, the sister went to the site of the incident to investigate, only to find it completely devoid of any traces of the kiosk or the Indian man. When she asked the local residents, they told her that the kiosk had belonged to an Indian vendor who had died tragically in an accident, and since then, it was rumored that his spirit haunted the place, making it forbidden for everyone